What's up, y'all? Adam Warner here. We're here at Soundstage about to record my next project. This is my good friend Mark Addison Chandler, co-producer, co-writer of my entire project. What do you think, Marky?
It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good day. Let's get it.
Let's go.
This song actually started out as I heard Paul Harvey's God Made a Farmer poem. And man, it was just one of those things, both sides of my family are farmers. And when I heard his poem, I was just like, God, the imagery in that is so good. And I texted it to Mark and I said, dude, we need to like recreate this somehow, but make it into a song instead of like this poem. And of course, my idea was more of a like a ballad style song almost. But then Mark actually came with the idea. He's like, "Nah, man." He was like, "We need this to like the words are tough. Like it needs to drive. Like not a sad song, but like a proud like this is who I am, and this is why God made the farmer." And I thought that was such a cool spin on that idea. And
so I remember you sent me that. It must have been 6 months earlier, maybe like last spring or whatever, because we were already talking about kind of writing for this next project.
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, this is so on brand for me. Like, we need to write this song. And I was like, that's cool. How you hearing it? And he's like, kind of ballady. And I was like, just in my heart, I was like, I feel like it's tough, man. It needs to be like rock. And so, I kind of sat down over coffee and just worked up some stuff. Not like, I just kind of had some rhymes worked out. And then I remember on that retreat, we're literally sitting in the 4,000 acre, in the middle of 4,000 acres that your family farms and owns. And we were, I think everybody was kind of getting ready. We were like supposed to go to your mom's for
dinner,
like an hour and a half later. And I was like, hey, you remember that song? What if we wrote that? And everybody else was just I just started going on
Slamming,
it. And then Josh and you were like, oh, that's cool. And then verse, chorus was done, and everybody was like, Adam's like, hey, we got to get moms for like this. And the next morning, I got up and wrote a bridge to it. And then we came back to Nashville, and I remember John mentioned something about, man, what that farmer song? Like,
I know, it was almost
we had some other songs that we
loved,
but like that was one that never really kind of got tracked or whatever. And he was like, hey, let's get back together and like put a demo down on that at least. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like Adam forgot how good that song was because he was so worried about going and eating Mama's cooking that night.
I was hungry, man.
And then whenever we sent him the demo of his own song, it was like it's almost like we pitched him his own song or something. So anyway, I love how it all came out, and it's so on brand for you, dude.
It is too. I mean, one of the first times I heard it demoed out, it was when we were sitting together picking songs, and I was just like, man, I hope I'm not the only one that feels this way, but this song slaps. I was ready.
Well, Bill's first thing was it says something. It says a
that's
message.
The thing. I think my part in this whole thing is I come more from a consumer perspective. When I listen to music, I want it to move me. I want it to take me back somewhere. I want it to make me feel something. I want it to make me feel something happy or sad or whatever. And to me, I think there are this many very important people in the world that are the most important people in the world, and farmers being one of them, along with policemen, firemen, our military. Those are, to me, the stars. Not football players, not basketball players, the people who make us function.
Well, yeah, man, because 100% of us eat and only 2% of us grow it. So,
Well, and that song touches on that. It basically talks about if you're wearing cotton on your back, if you're drinking beer, if you're eating food, if you're driving your car, like a farmer made all that possible.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. And that's why they're so important. That's why I really, when they played me that song, I knew that was something that I wanted in the mix. And we go into a session a lot to pick songs out, and I rarely am on the same page, but I'm old, so I have to kind of compromise on it. But there are some things where I put my foot down and say, no, we're going to record that. That's going to happen.
Well, and the cool thing is it's like one of the coolest, freshest, like rock and roll, rocking songs, and it has the message that Bill wants.
Right, no,
so,
that's a great
it's a win all around.
It is a win.
Are these people like me going to listen to this song? And if they don't, I think they're going to be disappointed.
Well, I mean, there's nothing else to say.
That's
I think
it.
That's it.
There you go.
2023, baby. You ain't first, you're last.
The Farmer.
Farmer.